February 30th. We are located here at the Guam Election Return Center at the University of Guam Cabo Fieldhouse in Manila. We're also live stream at the GEC website at gec.guam.gov/board. Commissioners present include myself, Jerry Crisostomo, Chairman, Vice Chairman Joe Mafnas, Commissioner Ricky Orsini, Commissioner Benny Panala, Commissioner Tony Gumatauto. Also present is our Executive Director Maria Pangilinan and our Legal Counsel Vince Camacho. Excuse absence is Commissioner Pat Seville and Commissioner Carissa Pangilinan, who should be here shortly. Certification of public notice requirements. This meeting notice was published in the Guam Daily Post and the Guam Public Notice website on July 23rd and July 27th. Approval of agenda. Can I get the a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Mr. Chairman, so move.
Moved by Commissioner Panala. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Orsini. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the agenda is adopted. I'd like to make a motion to table the minutes of June 24th, regular meeting, and July 13th, the regular meeting.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Panala. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Orsini. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll table the minutes. Correspondences, Maria?
Mr. Chairman, we received a letter from Mr. Jordan Pauline. The letter starts on page 6 with a formal complaint and request for disqualification of Douglas P. Moylan from Attorney General election.
Have we responded to that letter?
No, Mr. Chairman. With legal counsel and I talked, the Attorney General candidates have not been ratified, and so we still have until August 5th for them to file. Also, with the 3 candidates that filed at the time the complaint came in, all 3 re-registered and removed their affiliation with the party. So as far at this point in time, the 3 that had filed at that time have no party affiliation with their voter affidavit of registration.
Yeah, Commissioner Orsini.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Considering that the commission has not accepted or ratified any of the Attorney General candidates, I move to table this complaint until that happens, considering no one is formally ratified. Thank you.
Okay. There's a motion on the floor to table the complaint that was filed. Is there a second to the motion?
I second that, Mr. Chair.
Second by Commissioner Panala. Any further discussions? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, the motion passes.
Mr. Chair, The next correspondence is from Ms. Stephanie Flores, the Executive Director of the Democratic Party of Guam. And so she has requested for, she eventually requested on July 16th, she had a, I'm sorry, July 18th with a FOIA. At the time, June 30th, we did not have any, the early voting did not start. So we didn't have any information to give her on June 30th. We can discuss it in item D, I'm sorry, item E, when she requested the FOIA.
Okay. And then item C, we want a motion to table that as well. That is the letter from Daniel Simmons, right? So that will be tabled. Is there a second to that motion? Second by Commissioner Sini. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, that's tabled. Moving on to item D.
Ms. Anne Marie De Leon Guerrero, our proponent, has requested to place the initiative on this agenda and for reconsideration of the board. Her letter begins on page 14th. At the last board meeting, the motion to put this on the ballot was, did not pass.
Failed, yeah. So what's the process for reconsideration? I mean, the motion it didn't pass because you just didn't get a second to the motion. So it didn't make it on the,
Up to the board if they want to reconsider. Otherwise,
there's to be a motion to open for reconsideration?
Let's hear from the council first.
Yes, there would have to be a motion to reconsider because there's really nothing left to do once the motion failed at that
Yeah.
time, right? So there's no judicial review purview. I mean, yes, they can do that, but to come back to the board, the only thing you can do is if someone makes a motion to reconsider.
Okay. So I open that up, I put that on the floor for the commissioners to, is there a motion to reconsider this, the issue that failed the last meeting? No motion for reconsideration? Okay, none, Maria? We reconsidered, and there is no motion.
letter E was the FOIA from Ms. Stephanie Flores, Democratic Party Executive Director, for the early voting logs and the new voter registration. We sent her within the FOIA requirements, and we sent her the log. The letter is on page 16, and our response follows right after that. We met all the FOIA guidelines, of course, with the legal counsel advice.
Okay, any questions from the commissioners on this?
Mr. Chair,
Yeah,
just
Commissioner
from
Canal.
reading the July 18 message towards the bottom there, it says, please consider this as a standing request. I see that the legal counsel has already responded to this, but I just wanted to point that out to the commission, that we don't do standing requests.
Okay, any further questions, comments? Move on.
Mr. Chair, with the Executive Director's report, I'd like to pause on the test election. We can start it after we address all the other items on the agenda.
Okay.
With regard to absentee ballot report, absentee status report, we've put a report in front of you, legal size 8.5 by 14. As you may know, the last day to request for off-island ballots was yesterday, 3 days before the election. And so the report in front of you did not include some more that were sent. And so it should read, as far as the off-island ones, Uocava, we received and approved 61. And U.S. mainland, we received and sent out 175. Not 4, yeah. One was missing an off-island
Instead of what?
entry. 175.
Instead of 172?
Instead of 174, yeah.
174 was listed.
It should be 175.
But the cover still remain the same?
Yes, sir. The difference then, sir, Mr. Vice Chair, is that we were missing off-island mailing addresses. So when they came in, it became 175 that was sent out. And, Mr. Chair, homebound voting services continue. We will continue to take calls at the office up until 4 o'clock on Saturday, August 1st. We started visiting the hospitals, and we will continue to visit them and continue to take calls at our office.
Okay.
So Maria, aside from it shows you 316 homebound, right? That application approved and received, correct?
Yes.
So looking down further on number 4, I think it is, you already serviced 284, is that correct? And the balance is of that remaining?
Yes, sir. You know, some of our homebound folks who requested, some of them showed up at early voting, and some of them we may not have serviced yet. Our homebound officials may have visited them, but they were not ready to vote. And then the other thing is, if they're in the hospital, we may have gone to the room, but they may have been undergoing a procedure. So hence, there's some pending. We still go out and we try to find, we're still gonna go out and see if they can vote.
So following up my question on number 3 here, so you got 20 pending on the homebound? Or additional, whatever?
Yeah, and they're still gonna come in, okay? Pending, sir, is that, we may have tried and they didn't come, or we're missing some information. Not, in homebound, we don't miss information, because when they call, we should be able to get their date of birth and their name and verify that they're registered.
And then you service them?
Yes.
So the pending, you've had a first approach to try to get them to vote, but it was unsuccessful?
Yes.
And so you have between now and Saturday
Yes.
to do that, right?
Yeah. I'd like to mention that we went to one home and we found out that he's deceased.
A what?
Deceased.
He's deceased.
Maria, how many attempts do we normally make?
Oh, sir, on an average basis, a couple. Sometimes we do up to 5.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's before 8 o'clock PM Saturday?
Yes, sir.
4 o'clock.
No, the last call we'll take
4 o'clock,
is
yeah.
4 o'clock.
On
So we
Saturday.
But they
can make
can-
sure that we can service them by 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, any further questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just one more
Commissioner?
question, Maria. I'm very much concerned though, but have we serviced any homebound in any hospital or
Oh.
home care or whatever?
We started today, and so we're gonna go back. I think Tanya told me like there's 7 already scheduled for tomorrow, and we'll continue to go back. I'd like it known that when we go to the hospitals, our biggest challenge is for the patient to have their ID, their photo ID. So if they don't have their photo ID, that's an extra trip back to the hospital. We'll call their loved one and let them know that they don't have a ID. We've told the patient coordinators at the respective hospitals about the IDs, and they work with us to try to make sure. And Mr. Vice Chair, we also got a call from Naval Hospital. I think they're scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah, but the question I have there in reference to ID, whoever calls in, are you guys informing them that I should have an ID or whatever, or?
Yes,
la-
sir, yes.
But
Them,
it's still,
yes, we inform them, we inform the patient coordinators to announce it to their patients. And I think it's gotten better.
it's just saving the trip, going back and forth is what I'm trying to say. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you want to move to the timeline?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that starts on page 21, and Mr. Chair, on August 15th, unless you have any other questions, please notice August 15th. Okay. August 14th is the last day for us to receive off-island ballots. Okay? So the law was changed so that our provisional ballots can be counted instead of only the 10th day of the 10th day after the election. We have now 10 to 15 days. In light of our requirement to send our general election ballots 45 days after before the general election, we're opting to do the certification of the primary election on August 15th. And if you notice, we're even having the ballot placement. So why Anna did it that way is we can publish the agenda with all these agenda items after we certify the primary election. You may want to recess and then set up a reconvene meeting to start the ratification of the general election candidates and the ballot placement drawing as well.
That'll be in one meeting?
One,
It would be a
yeah,
reconvening meeting.
one
but it'll be
agenda
one, yeah.
to be published, and maybe at least 2 meetings where you recess
Yeah.
and reconvene.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Any further issues on the timeline? If not, we'll move to the monthly voter by precinct report. What's this report, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so tiny.
Mr. Chair, we have given you on the site a voter by precinct. This is the final voter by precinct for the primary election. Okay, we've had to, because of last minute pending registrations that we had to change, that submitted their proof of citizenship. We had voter by precinct earlier. This is the final for the primary election. For the primary election, we have 57,406 registered voters. Of the 57,406, 5,134 voted at Weston.
That represents what percentage of the vote?
8.9.
8.9. Do we know how that compares to the previous primary?
So in 2022, the last gubernatorial, 2026 was about 100 voters lower than 2022.
And how much
About
did we
100.
spend for the early vote?
I'm still spending, sir.
Okay.
But, Mr. Chair, I've been told that if we don't have early voting, our voter participation would be much lower.
But that's also in light too that we had a couple days that we weren't open because of Typhoon Bobby.
Yeah, 2 days, yes. So they asked us if we were going to extend it, but we said that at the beginning of every early voting, we can take care of all the people that come in very expediently, and that's what happened this time too.
So just to follow up, Commissioner Penola, you mentioned 2 days, but we cover 1 day, right, when we open at Liberation Day, because we're supposed to close on Liberation Day. Am I not correct?
Si Zeus Maasi, Mr. Vice Chair. So what happened was, initially, we were supposed to close on Liberation Day. We opened Tuesday through Saturday with only Sunday off for our employees. When the holiday was called for Monday, I asked the employees, they can come in if they want on Monday. On Tuesday, we were going to open at Liberation Day. We had a nice crowd. Thank you.
I just hope it's not, I mean, 8.9% is still below the 10. When I was looking at data on our election comparative report, that's always an indication that the turnout on election day is going to be low. It's been that way for the last 3 elections. So we have to, push it out.
Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to add one more comment. I wanted to thank Maria, her staff, the Guam Election Commission. They did a wonderful job. I was able to go down there a few times to take a look at the operation, and it was very well run. The operation was very smooth. Talked to a bunch of the voters. They had a wonderful experience and a lot of positive comments. I didn't hear any negative comments whatsoever. And so, again, I just wanted to extend our appreciation to the Guam Election Commission Executive Director and her staff.
Okay.
Si Zeus Maasi.
Yeah, Commissioner Orsini?
Thanks, Mr. Chair. I also wanted just to share with the rest of the commissioners and the public the feedback I got from folks who went to vote early. Were also very excited about our new stickers. When we had the students throughout the Guam schools compete and design our new stickers, And so I had family and friends share with me they were just as excited to vote as they were to get the sticker. So I'm looking forward to more innovative programs and activities we could do as a commission. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Maria, move on to the online voter.
Our report is on page 27, and as I had mentioned in the past, our online voter registration has gone up by quite a bit this election. If you notice, we have 723 added for this election cycle on page 28. So we count from November 2024 all the way to July, and we've had 723 additions to our voter registry just on online. If you notice from March to July, or February to July, in January of 2026, we only had 18 online voter registration. The next month, we had 84, and it was consistent all the way through July.
On the update. Okay. Okay, any questions on the online voter order? Moving on to the financial report.
Our local appropriations report and our U.S. Election Assistance Commission grant report starts on page 29. As far as our local appropriations, we're continuing to be okay. And yes, we did spend quite a bit, a little bit more for early voting because of the preparation after Bobby. So we've had to do that, but we're still in line, we're still on track, and our local appropriations look okay. With regard to our HAVA account, we used it, our last big purchase was for the poll books. We deployed the poll books at early voting, and people were saying they're going to come back to early voting just so long as they can sign the poll books, use the express vote, and get their sticker.
Okay, any questions?
No, Mr. Chairman, just a
Comments?
real quick comment. Again, that goes to show the modernization of the Guam Election Commission goal to make voting easier and faster for our fellow citizens. And again, it's very much appreciated. I've got nothing but great comments concerning all the new technology that has been deployed during this election cycle. So again, Maria, thank you, and thank you to the staff.
Maria, how many votronic machines do we have?
The express vote, we
Express vote.
have 10. We set up 6, I believe, in the at early voting.
vote.
Yes.
Okay.
You asked, Mr. Chair, our challenge with the express votes, if we order for every precinct, our challenge is storage. They're quite bulky, and and then one of the other issues is power fluctuation. Just this week, we received, or this week and last week, we received calls from 3 of our schools that said that their transformers, or there was something wrong with their electricity. We've talked with DOE, and they've gone. I think I don't know, all the other schools are good now. We have one more school pending, but I wasn't in the office, so I didn't get a message that Okudu has been I'm sorry, in Okudu, it was air conditioning, the 2 classrooms and the cafeteria. But I was assured by DOE and by Okudu staff that DOE was up there to look at the 2 classrooms and the cafeteria. Hence, if we deploy our express votes, these are the challenges we'll face.
How soon will we know that the schools will be ready?
All the schools are ready except Okudu may be ready, but I didn't get a message yet. I'll check first thing in the morning and report to you.
Commissioner,
Yeah, just one follow-up question. So if that thing does not materialize, is there an action, a plan B for that? Or are we still gonna go ahead and do the same, if there's no air condition, whatever?
No, we'll find classrooms, other classrooms. Not having air conditioning in the polling room really affects the ballots.
Yes.
So we'll find other classrooms, and Okudu High School administration has worked with us very well.
See, tomorrow's Friday. And then the
Yes.
following day is the election day, primary. And you said they're gonna get back to you tomorrow?
Oh, no. They're, Mr. Vice Chair, they might have gotten back to me. They quit at 3:30, and so we've been up here since 10 o'clock. But I can check either tonight or first thing in the morning the status of the air conditioners in the 3 locations. In total, we have two precincts in the cafeteria, and we use 4 classrooms for the other 4 precincts. So the 2 classrooms are okay. We should get a report. I'll see if I can get it before the end of the night to let you know what the status is.
The follow-up on my question then, and the reason why I'm saying this because, now the voters is gonna find a way where to go and so forth and so on, right? If that thing doesn't pull through on the cafeteria. So my question then is, in the event, are we gonna put up sign where they're gonna vote, or what classroom are they gonna go to?
Our poll maintenance workers, we have 3 at Okudu, will assist the voters to where they will vote.
Just-
well, at Oakwood, they walk in that same hallway where the cafeteria is, right? And then they split up to the
Yeah,
classroom.
so we couldn't use the gym because the gym is being refurbished. It's
Yeah.
almost finished.
Yeah.
The cafeteria has already been refurbished. Hence, we're going to put the 2 precincts in there and then the 4 in the other classrooms. Mr. Vice Chair, if the 2 classrooms are not ready or the air conditioners are not ready, another option would be to fit a couple more in the cafeteria or find another classroom.
Okay. Okay, you want to go on to the election campaign contributions?
Okay. The staff has reviewed the first quarter of the 2026 first calendar quarter. We have yet to review the final report, the preliminary report of the primary election. So, and then when we finish that, we'll get our campaign finance, our board campaign finance committee to help to review what we've reviewed.
Okay.
One more, so 10 days after the primary, another a final campaign expenditures report will be due
Yeah.
to close out the primary.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, moving on to old business.
Our fiscal year 2027 budget, as you may know, the budget I think has not been passed yet. Yes, it has? Okay, so I think we're at 2.1, and I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance, but our odd year budget is always lower than our even year budget. Our even year budget covers the preparation of the primary election and a lot of the preparation of the general election. So by the time October 1 of the odd year budget rolls around, it should be, our budget for the coming fiscal year would be lower.
Okay.
For this year? Oh,
Okay. and-
it's
yeah,
2.5 million for this fiscal year, for the fiscal year 27.
27. Compared to
I
what,
think
last year,
2.8.
2.8.
Yeah, 2.8.
Okay, any questions, comments? Moving on to the item B, the voter registration information, the public info.
Yes, so we continue to bring it before the board with the legal counsel. We've changed it so to protect personal information, we now only give out the year of birth. So, and then we don't give out gender at all. So, we want to keep that on the agenda so so the board can put together a policy to deal with personal information, voter registration information,
It's released.
and how to release it and who to release it to. At this point, we send out voter lists to only those folks that are on the organization reports of the campaign.
Okay, any questions, comments? Okay, item C, the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act.
Nothing to report, no involvement of Guam. Maybe, yeah, I think so. No, 'cause
Well,
it's-
item D,
We have
is
not
the
heard,
initiative.
yeah, we have not heard from the proponent on the Don't Quit Your Day Jobs Act of 2006. We've written to him with the request for information. We have not heard yet.
We haven't voted on this one, right? To move this
No,
forward?
No. Mr. Chair, we had requested for more information
Yeah.
and clarification on some parts of the requirements.
Okay. Okay, item E, qualifications for volunteer registration.
That still will remain on the agenda. Did we get something from them? No. They're asking us to reconsider. The board set up a policy where directors and deputy directors and elected officials cannot be voter registrars. I think one of the things they were wanting to consider that if it's not a non-mayoral race, if it's a gubernatorial race, would the board consider making them voter registrars? They're the ones that are at the office. They can help with their constituents in the village. And that too will continue to be on the agenda.
We'll go to new business. Any new business?
No, we don't have any new business.
Okay, legal counsel's report?
Mr. Chair, I don't have anything to report on A on the executive order 14248. With regard to item B, Maria and I attended the status hearing for the Ron McNinch versus GEC. The plaintiff failed to attend, and so the judge issued an order to show cause as to why he did not, and why the court should not dismiss the case for failure to prosecute. A few days later, the plaintiff filed a response, and so we're just waiting for the court to determine the next steps.
Okay.
We
Any,
still,
any
we still do
questions?
have our motion to dismiss pending before the court.
Hold that.
Do we have an idea of when we are going to get a response from the court?
No. The judge is a visiting judge, and so the thing is after Saturday, this case becomes moot,
Yeah.
right? So we may also figure out what to do after that.
Okay. Any further questions? Yes, Maria? Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Chair,
Commissioner.
I might be out of order here, but I'm very much concerned about this because primary is this Saturday. If I may, on the maintenance worker, are we good at that for all the school?
Yes, sir, we completed our list just this morning. Our last school was JFK. We now have 3 pole maintenance workers there, sir.
So we can get the list for all the commissioner in case they go into
Yes,
trouble?
and we'll have the contact information for them as well for all 22 polling sites.
Okay. Next one is the security, the police. We good at that too?
Yes, sir. There will be hour at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday at the Guam Election Commission. We will have Lieutenant Gino Charfris, who is our point of contact, and all the police officers that will be at the polling site in the morning. So they do 2 shifts. So the first shift will be with us at 4 o'clock in the morning at the GEC. They will either follow in their private vehicle or jump on the bus with our ballot boxes with the ballots inside and our supply bags.
And follow up on that question because last election we had one minor problem where there was no police officer for that bus to be escorted, so we cannot put them on the side until a police officer comes by. Are we gonna have that same problem or no?
No, sir. For both the GPD and DPW, they have bus drivers and officers on standby should the assigned officer or bus driver doesn't show.
So we're good with the buses?
point.
Yes, sir. Our buses are ready to roll. Our GPD, Guam Police Department will line up the cones from St. Anthony Church all the way to GEC. Our 22 buses will line up, and our able-bodied young men and women will load those buses. We should start loading at 4:30 and finish at 5:30. 22 buses for the 22 polling sites.
So my last question here, this is just food for thought though. Are you gonna feed all these people in the early morning so that they will not, thank you.
Sir, we have a buffet for our bus drivers, our officers, and our very hardworking staff. Our breakfast buffet is open at 4:30 a.m., complete with coffee, juice, and water.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yes, so we've started a new trend. Our bus drivers are kind of shy, so what we do is we have plates where you've seen it, where we hand it, as they drive up, we hand them their drink and their bulletin box.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I apologize. I'd like to ask permission to introduce our official observers from our two island neighbors. Um, we have with us Palau Election Director Sherwin Yamanguchi, and Vance is our administrative officer full-time at the election office, and our three girls, right, three? Gwen, Valen, and Evita are all here to observe. They've been with us since they were able to come to early voting. They're here at test election. Some of them went, the Guam Election Commission had a table at the forum over at the university, and they've been observing us. Also with us is the chairman of the CNMI Election Commission, the board, Chairman Kiyoshi, and with him is the election director, Kayla Igato, and Ashley is her staff.
Okay, welcome. Welcome to Guam and welcome to our 2026 primary election.
Ali Hafaday, welcome to the Southern Marianas. Yeah, they're northern, we're southern.
I thought it was central.
Lieutenant Gino.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Chair, we know we're all waiting for the test election. Our consultant, we have received word that our consultant arrived. We have a picture of him and Pashano coming down the escalator at the airport. GPD is providing transportation, so they'll be here pretty soon. And we're at that point where we'll just wait for our consultant and we can start our test election. They should be here. They're leaving the airport now inside the GPD police car.
So we'll go ahead and recess, and then we'll reconvene for public comments and adjournment, right?
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Recess for
Hasta qui na moto e tempo para todos e tá. Para talat Susan Buta, sa ta fan na cuenta, pues fan holds on ham todos. I thought that it is la. Sa fan man Buta, sa un ma cuenta sa estigi di risota. Konya asana ina piti ho.
Okay, we'll reconvene the meeting of the Guam Election Commission, and we will proceed to the test election. Maria?
Mr. Chair, a test deck was prepared with 1,231 regular ballots and 523, a total of 1,231 ballots have been prepared, 523 express vote ballots, and 708 traditional ballots. These numbers add up so we can test every single oval, even the write-in ovals. So hence, we've prepared the test ballot. We have a manual count. After we zero out, they will zero out the machines first, making sure there's nothing set in the machine. After they zero it out, our 7 commissioners will sign off on the zero report, and then they'll start running the ballots at every single machine to make sure that all the machines are running intact. We will compare it to the manual tabulation we have, and if it's successful, the manual tabulation will equal the results of the machines. Each machine should show the right results. There is, Mr. Chair and Commissioners, we have been looking at the process of having to duplicate ballots. I know our commissioners go through that every single election. So what we've done, if you agree, is we will have the 2 950s, the 2 big machines in the front. They run, I think, twice as fast as the 450s. We will dedicate the 950s to run every precinct that comes in as they come in after, I think, about the first 10 precincts is what we're used to. When we run those ballots from that precinct, if there are ballots that were rejected by the machine, of course, they will send it to the commissioners, 1 Democrat, 1 Republican, with a legal counsel overseeing the duplication of that ballot to make sure that it's the voter's intent that's been duplicated. Once the commissioners finish duplicating a ballot, it will run on the dedicated 450 in the back, so that as they run it, before they close the original precinct box, a ballot box, they will only close it after all the duplicates are run, and then they will close it if that meets the commissioner's approval.
Okay.
We okay?
Any questions? Yes. Commissioner Orsini?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maria, is that the same process we had in 2024?
No, ma'am. If you remember, we've always had, we ran it, and we ran all the ballots on 4 machines, and we left 1 machine as a standby.
Right.
What we were doing in 24 was we don't close the ballot box, which means we cannot run that machine until we close the ballot box from after running all the duplicated ballots in that same machine.
Yeah.
So the previous election, we ran it on all 4. Is that what
Yes.
you're saying? And then on this election, we're running it on 2.
At this, until such time, we have two backups. So if we have too many ballot boxes sitting, we'll start up another 450 to
Okay.
run those.
Okay, and the first two machines, those are the faster ones, right?
The 950s.
The
They
950s.
twice as fast, 3 times as fast.
Okay, thank you.
So I think it'll be dependent on how quickly the precinct officials complete their task here on the floor before they get it to us. But yeah, we don't want ballot boxes sitting uncounted for yet.
Are we okay?
And when, so as we report out the results, is it at what point? After 30%, after 20%, or
Um,
is it 3 times? That-
I think we started at 20 precincts,
Up to
Mr.
20
Legal
precincts?
Counsel. I think the first 10. We started with the first 10 precincts. As soon as we get 10 precincts rounded and counted, we'll report the first results.
Do we have a time frame as to when to expect the counting?
When to finish?
No,
Or-
not finished, but when we, because that will trigger when
Okay,
we'll complete.
yeah. Where's my precinct official trainers are pretty confident that we have, from our students that are scattered across the 20, the polling sites or the precincts. We'll just, sir, we'll do what we can with them. We have a bigger group at Station 3 where the precinct officials are counting, and they've gone through several precinct official trainings, our regular and our seasonal staff.
Okay,
Any other questions?
we're ready, so we'll proceed to the machines.
Okay. Before we do that, Mr. Chair, Mr. Mike Dvorak just jumped from the plane, and he was graciously
Welcome
escorted.
back.
He was graciously escorted by the Guam Police Department. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay.
Fun, eh? Untuk foto. There's only 5.
Somebody here.
Yeah, so this is A, B, C, D, and E. A, B, C, D.
Should only be 5.
This one? Man, I don't understand.
Oh, even this one. I'm the top one.
He was the first one. I'm there.
She's the second one.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Oh, there's only 6. Oh, it's only 6. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, okay. So it's Pat Seville.
Oh yeah, we're missing Pat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have it all. Thank you. Okay, ready? No, this is the 450. This is the slow one. We want to show you the slow one first.
Should start with the last one.
See there is somewhat of a conveyor belt, if you will, of assembly line. Paper ballots is
But they put them in the back. But it goes front and back of the and it's taking a picture of all the applicants.
also very important to note that, of course, but this is the primary electric cost is not for the primary. People that are, oh, it is for everyone.
Did you talk to
This
Tom?
one, oh, it is for everyone.
I'm gonna tell
This
it.
one does about $72 per minute. That one does about $170.
Of course, our friends here, once again, from ESS, a long-time vendor for the Guam Electric Commission from Omaha, Nebraska. Good football out there. Good steak out there. There's at least one gentleman there who's a very good investment.
Yeah, because then it just should be sad. One of the
Of course, these devices, the hardware itself, the software, based on decades and decades of research and development to make sure that markets like Guam, markets some smaller, some larger, the people's voice is heard and a very swift and accurate
Why can't we have them show?
We're looking at a sample batch for around $1,200. That's maybe a mid-sized military. That's a pretty good chunk.
Even after I paid for the paper.
Now remember, folks, ahead of Super Saturday, your votes are tallied. Please follow the directions of your precinct registrar and your voting officials.
No, they did it correctly.
Clearly, try not to leave.
That's what I was saying. It's gonna be
The more accurate you are with your votes,
No, what she said was you can't move on with the election if you're not here. We're not counting ballots in the
If Tom's not here, what do we do? I said, no, I was just wondering, I was like, wait, somebody's missing. I'm like, where's Tom? Yeah.
No, it's in the back.
Okay.
I told you. Okay, so you're gonna see the other one for faster.
But it's better that we see this, because then you'll see the 3 times speed. That's what he just said. Sherman agrees. Like 2 more than I
When the next upgrade is, if it's soon, we'll wait until the next.
even better than the 950, you mean?
You get some more people that.
Oh, did you hear what he said?
That's the bottleneck.
We need to get more people to do.
No, don't worry, I'm gonna use the machine. Me and him are tag teaming. It's not gonna be Tony and Ray, because they're claiming to be the fastest.
And then the commission.
I just made a team.
You can hear it.
That one I remember was fast.
Yeah. Depends on how tired you're.
Okay, now this is the comparison between the 450 and the 950.
Well, how do we know it's coming in accurately when it's going so fast? How do we know that's?
Of course, Uncle Benny, it of course is paramount to the board and everything like that.
The manual.
Fast is good, right is exactly.
So, as Tony suggesting, the next machine we made, we put our names together, so we could name it Tony.
You better make it sound more.
Okay, now my colleagues here, the ones that work in the newspaper, need to know a thing or two about this. Remember, this was not capable of doing 950 gallons per minute. Very impressive stuff.
Exactly, so it's almost an even staff, and this one is still running the second staff. Yeah.
That's right, that's another.
So retired. See Maria Pangilinan, Executive Director of the Guam Election Commission.
I think as far as reconciliation, that would make discrepancies a little bit easier to find, right? Like at what point in the process did something already get found? It's like maybe like a PD or an acid or Yamada. Or Ganya, Maina.
No, this one had this one had a first set of regular ballots.
Yeah, yeah.
So the voter on election night,
Yes, and she's,
I know.
she's gonna start her.
How we gonna run?
UH. Yeah. And she's finished. She's almost finished. Yeah, and then, who else? And then Tammy.
That's
Real
right.
skinny one.
That's right.
She was in charge.
Short hair, very short hair.
Ramirez. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen her in the airline.
And the last one is, and I won't let them go until they have something better.
I'm hungry, I need a snack.
Manual tabulation. Like this machine.
Because there's two right in
Oh, I think so.
So what they did was ready for Saturday. No, because there's two. There's two.
There's two spots.
They give you two lines and two goals. So what they did was they tried everything. All scenarios.
The hand tabulation count.
This is the. Okay, so you say.
I think when we printed it.
this one. Esta, Manunanzani from Malawan, check everything, you wanna just check sign? Or you wanna check?
Where are you at? I can start. Okay. Okay, five, let's go. Five.
What about this one?
I don't know if it's finished. Yeah, so the three women verified it and it went okay if you wanna sign it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 of you.
That's like the whole reason of the.
Yeah, it's the book.
Yeah, we did look at it. No, we didn't.
The girls are diligent. But he looked at you.
No, we don't look at it.
So how about this one? Not yet? Timunahatsan is right? It may be. Wait, hold on. Yes, we can. We can. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just put this up together like that. Tree men sign. Tree men sign. 1, 2, 3. The three women are very diligent. They're going through all of it.
Give it back. No, I don't want the green. You have the blue.
Okay, over here. I can't watch that.
Okay, we'll reconvene and we'll move to public comments. Any members of the public wish to comment? Seeing none, we'll move to the next meeting date.
Mr. Chair, the next meeting will be on Saturday, August 1st. If there's a requirement to address administrative complaints or challenges, we will call the commission meeting at 3 o'clock at the Guam Election Conference Room. If there's no need for that 3 o'clock meeting, the Guam Election Commission will meet at 9 o'clock p.m. here at the Election Return Center.
That's on August 1st.
Hungan.
Yeah, so on
Yes.
August 1st, we may
9 o'clock.
convene at, if there's any challenges, to meet at 3 o'clock at the Guam Election Commission
Conference room.
office in Tamuning, local building. Otherwise, we'll reconvene at 9 o'clock p.m. here at Election Return Center. Okay. On August 1st. Okay, there a motion to adjourn?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to move the motion.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Pinala, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pangilinan. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, this meeting is adjourned. It is, what time is it?
7:45.
7:43 p.m. Based on my watch.